You might have heard this story, but it's just such a good one, I have to tell it to you.
My students in the schools were still not getting enough, particularly ensemble instrument lessons. An organization here, a nonprofit called Friends of Vienna, offered me money to bring in professional musicians into my classroom, and I did that for a number of years. The last of these visits that I had was a string quartet and piano quartet from the university, and that included Yuki and Ginny Barron.
I remember we played a slow movement of a Brahms piano quartet,
which is just this extraordinarily beautiful piece of music. I mean, it's just extraordinarily beautiful.
And we asked the students, what do you think this music is about? And there was this little boy, and he was probably 7 years old, and he was kind of like under his desk, actually.
And he just came out from under the desk and he said, I think it's about love. And we all went, oh.
We were kind of shocked and amazed at his response. It was so thoughtful and just, that simple word, but it means a lot. And I don't think I realized that that was really going to change all of our lives. There was just something about the way that the students at School 45 reacted and responded to the music that I had never really encountered before.
They asked right away for lessons.
So I went home and thought, how do we do this?
I got phone calls from both Ginny and Yuki independently. They both had the idea that they would donate lessons. I said, you don't realize that you're both wanting to do the same thing, and I want to do it too. So why don't we do this thing?
Buffalo Stringworks started September 2014 with, I think, 9 kids.
Our students were from all over the world, from Burma, Afghanistan, Somalia, Eritrea.
Many of our parents did not speak English.
We always re-examined to see, okay, how can we do this better? How can we get better attendance? How can we chat with our parents more? Let's get interpreters.
Our first concert, there were probably 5 people in the audience.
It was like my husband, Ginny's husband, and like somebody else that we probably pulled in off the street. And the parents totally changed that for us. Those first couple years was just like trying something, putting out a lot of fires, the 3 of us just spending a lot of time together and trying to problem solve.
With knowledge of BSW, and it started to grow, and people came to concerts, and then we were able to get a 501c3 and start to raise money. So that broadened the base and the support, which was wonderful.
December 2018, we had a concert in the church where we were holding classes, and it was the first time that we ran out of space for our audience.
There were so many parents that came. And the place was crowded and it was hard to get in.
That December 2018 concert was one moment where we outgrew our performance space. We reached this moment of like, okay, I think people actually care deeply about what we're doing. Of course, the pandemic, while maybe not a celebrated milestone, it was definitely a milestone for us. It really showed Buffalo Stringworks how our team really pulled together. We started distributing laptops. We started getting hotspots for our families. I remember going to families and standing on their porch and helping them figure out how to get on Zoom for school, how to navigate Class Dojo, like these apps that schools were using and parents were so unaccustomed to. We did teach online, and I'm so proud of what we did because our families were willing to stick with us. And so they were playing music, they were playing concerts online. 2021, it must have been, was the premiere of a piece called They Would Only Walk. We worked, I think, 2 years to get this piece. It actually included a narration from a handful of our parents and our students about their journeys from their countries of origin to eventually landing here in Buffalo. We brought the students in and we recorded 8 students, probably 10 to 12 groups, all playing the piece, and then the magic of audio editing, we just kind of lined it all up and made this incredible video of this piece, They Would Only Walk.
In September 2021, Buffalo Stringworks found its home on Niagara Street, marking a pivotal moment in our journey to amplify change through the power of music. Within the 6,500 square feet divided into 12 classrooms, we witnessed the unfolding of countless milestones. milestones that were only made possible by your unwavering support. This space isn't just a building, it's a symbol of our commitment to the community. Throughout the past decade, your support has made it possible to serve over 300 students, spanning ages from 6 to 55 and up. We take immense pride in the fact that 100% of our enrolled students represent minority communities, reflecting our dedication to diversity and inclusion. Thanks to your commitment, every student has had access to more than 100 student-centered workshops and experiences, equipping them with lifelong skills. Furthermore, you've empowered 24 students to build and participate in a leadership program at Buffalo String Works, nurturing the next generation of leaders in music and beyond. Our instrument inventory has gathered over 300 instruments, 90% of which are generously donated by many of you. This has allowed our students to shine at over 70 performances in the community, where they've shared the joy and inspiration of music with our friends and neighbors. In the last 2 years, we've established 3 vital program partnerships, expanding to 4 program sites annually, including our partnerships with the Community Health Centers of Buffalo for our Lifelong Learners program. As we celebrate our 10th anniversary, we look forward to the future with hope and determination. We envision continued growth and an ever-expanding impact in our community. Thank you for making our journey possible. Together, let's continue making beautiful music and creating positive change for years to come.